everybody, Mike Iaconelli out here in the shop. Guess what? Today we've got a special one for you. We're not talking about lures. We're not talking about baits. We're talking about rigging a Hobie kayak. I've got the one and only Sir Charles with me today. Yes, Charles?
What up, what up, what up?
Okay, and bear with us. We are still in quarantine, so we're going to be doing a couple great installs on this Hobie 360 today. I'm going to jump behind the camera. I'm going to let Charles be the tech here. He's going to really show you how to install, rig, and build this stuff. Yeah. And I'm going to sit behind the camera. So sit back, enjoy. The first thing we're going to work on, what are we going to work on?
We're going to do install the transducer for our Lowrance unit today.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
Yep.
All right. We're going to do a Lowrance transducer install. Sit back, relax, and enjoy. Come on. Let's install. All right. Charles, here we go. We're installing a Lowrance unit. It's the Elite, what is this?
Elite 9 TI, right?
Elite 9
Yep.
TI, great unit for a
yep.
kayak. Let's take a look at that thing. 9-inch screen.
Yep.
Beautiful. Sitting on a ram mount.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
But before we do anything with that, I consider this probably the hardest part of the install, and it's putting the transducer on. Tell me a little bit about what we're doing here.
So it does take a little bit of time, but when Hobie built this kayak, they thought of everything. So really, really cool. It's called the Guardian. So you mount your transducer to the bottom plate here, and you literally have a string that you can pull up and down inside on the top of the hole up here. So really super cool, easy to install. For the technical side of things, you know, Hobie has 30, 40, 50 different videos out. You can check those out. But to speed it up, we put the transducer here on the back of the Guardian and just lined up a few holes. As you can see, here's the first run, here's the second run. Yeah. Line those holes up, put the screws through, super easy. It does take a few minutes, but when you get it, man, it's up there, it's tight. And what's cool is if you hit something, you know, you hit some logs or stuff, it's gonna bounce up, you know.
Wow.
Really cool, really cool. Yep.
Okay.
Yep, so all we gotta do here is tie a little knot, which should only take a second. Hobie Howie does it. It makes it look a whole lot easier.
All right, and that's just, that knot is just to keep that from separating, keeping that up toward the top of the kayak.
Correct, yep,
Okay.
yep. So, just tie a little overhand knot if we can get my hand in there.
Sausage fingers?
Yeah, I got, you know, it's a mixture of Irish and Italian. Yep. Shout out Irish and Italian people. All right. I can do this, I know I can. I was born.
You trying to improve clinch?
I'm just trying. I'm tying the. I'm sweating through this, trying to figure it out. There we go. I got it. All right. How about it? Woo!
Got a knot tied.
All right. So I'm gonna grab a pair of pliers real quick.
Okay.
Just to kind of.
There we go.
Cinch it down.
There we go.
It's a lot sexier for other people on the internet that do it, but you know, hey. Boom.
This is real. I get in the shop. It's real stuff.
It's super real.
Okay.
So now we're gonna run this transducer cable. I loosen up at the bottom. Actually, if you want to go down below, Mike, I'll show the folks at home.
Let's take a look.
Oh, hey, folks at home. So Hobie makes it again pretty, you know, easy to install these.
Yeah.
I'm gonna run this cable right through here, and before we fully run it through, we'll flip the kayak back over. But maybe I'll meet you in the top again, Mike. Oh, hey, what's up, Mike? Right. So we're gonna push this through, and for the effects of the video, maybe Justin or there we go, Mike, go through. Fast forward a little bit.
Yeah.
And keep pushing. There we go. All right. That's it. So now you see, you hit something.
Wow.
Pretty cool, right? Pretty cool.
That's awesome. So you could nail a rock, a log, a freaking stump, and that thing's just going to compress right in.
It just pushes
and
right
not
up.
damage that thing, because that thing's got crystals in it.
Yes.
Gotcha.
It is. I don't want to say 100% foolproof, but the engineers at Hobie are get paid good money to do this stuff.
That's awesome. The thing I love about this transducer, and I got the same transducer in my bass boat, is that you could do down imaging, you could do side imaging. The image quality is great on 2D with this transducer. So there it goes, the total scan. Look at that thing. Awesome. Whew.
There we go.
Simple as that.
That's it, man. That's it.
Wow. Simple as
That ain't
that.
too bad for a non-power tool guy, right? That's it.
Simple as that. There she goes. All right, there you have it. We've put the transducer in. Now we're going to flip it back over, and we're going to do the rest of the install for you. All right, there you have it, folks.
Flipped. That's a lot of cord.
It's a lot of cord.
A lot of cord.
It's a lot of cord.
I'm gonna grab the trusty drill here. Pull this.
Now, the great thing about the Hobie is it has ports, right? It has these little plastic ports where the cables can run in and out and make a cleaner install. Is that what they're for?
Yes. Yep. Here you
Okay.
go. So show you them. Real simple.
Little port.
The little cool little port. And what we'll do is they have these. I don't know what they're technically called. I call them grommets. They're rubber grommets. And Hobie sends you a whole bunch of them. And I'm going back and forth here to match up with whatever wire, whatever size wire you have.
Yeah.
So it looks like this one might be the right size. I'll check before I rip it off. Yep. So now you pull that bad boy off, and then you squeeze it through here. And what we'll do is when we install it,
Hold on, we
put
gotta
the wire
get.
right through there.
We gotta get a little close up of this here. Hold on. We gotta get in here and get a close up of this. Look at that there.
Mike, the cameraman,
at
working it,
this.
working it, working it. Look at it, look at that. Did you look at that? Oh, just look at that. Now, it usually takes me 2 or 3 times to figure out which way to put it in, so maybe it'll take me 2 or 3 times this time. I've only been doing this for a bunch of years. So, rather than fight the kayak, I'm just going to move one of these little, I know it says do not move the foam block, and I get it, thank you very much. But I'm not tall enough to get through, so I know how to put the foam block back.
All right.
And let's see if I can't squeeze my big old hand through here.
So you're just gonna fish that wire. Through
Yeah,
that
I'm
port.
going fishing right now, Mike.
Going fishing.
Going fishing, yep. And I don't know if I can reach it. Might have to fast forward this part so it's not boring. And I think I got it. That's what she said.
Ah.
Sorry. Sorry.
You caught it.
Got it. All right. So now we're gonna weave this thing on through here as I get caught up on there. Keep going. Keep going. Untie the knot. Thank you, Hobie, for making this easy. Almost through. Super. Now this is one of my favorite parts. It's super clean. Look at that. It's just
Lush.
that's about as clean as an install as you
That's
get.
dope.
Comes out really, really good. So I'm gonna pull a little bit extra cord up here. See if I didn't get this right. Now what I'll do is I'll put this on, slide it, as if I can see it, slide it, there we go, in. Now check that out.
Wow.
How cool is that, right?
Super, super cool. That's dope.
Love it, love it, love it.
Wow.
They get it right, you know? They do it right.
All right, there you have it. Man, that was pretty clean. Fished it through. We've got our cable coming up, our transducer cable.
Block back. Wait.
Put the foam block back. It's
Wait,
very
okay.
key.
There we go.
Looking clean so far.
Yep.
Looking clean.
Now we're gonna run this wire through this, same port as the last one. You
Got
guys
another
can't see
port
from here,
on this
but
side, yeah.
there's a port on one on each side.
Yep.
Thanks again, Hobie.
Wow. This is
This
awesome.
out.
All
And it
right.
makes for like a super clean install, obviously.
Yeah.
You don't have wires hanging all over the place.
Dude, this is.
And it looks rad too.
I want to get close to this. It's nice.
Again, Hobie gives you a bunch of these, different size wires, different size, you can run 2, depending on, what you want to do.
So here's some good news. we're sourcing this with an amazing lithium battery. Tell me what lithium battery we're using first.
Yeah, we're using a Dakota Lithium. It's a 12 volt, 23 amp hour. Should be more than enough juice to run, you know, the Elite TI and you know, any other accessories you put on here. So it should be more than enough power.
Okay, so we've got, we're going to install it in the front hatch here.
Yeah.
We had to make a couple holes to run our power cord through. There you go. And then instead of just sticking the battery just straight in that front tub, we're doing a little DIY here. What do we got?
Yeah, man, we got a little Flambeau marine box.
Yeah.
It's gonna sit real nice inside the front hatch.
Nice tight fit. Wow.
Perfect, right? So what we'll do is we'll drill a few holes through the box.
Yeah.
And actually we'll just drill one hole through the box to make sure it's waterproof. You know, we don't want to roach the battery. We don't want to have wires all over the place, and it eliminates less drilling inside the kayak, which, you know, anyone that kayak fishes or thinks about it, save the hull.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna put a little starter hole here.
Yeah.
And change drill bits to. Now, what size? I have no idea, but it's a drill bit I use at home, and that's what I brought with me. So we're gonna drill. Now it's not big enough, but it's undersized. So I'd rather not drill a giant hole. I'd rather drill a smaller hole and then kind of give myself a little more wiggle room. You know what I mean? To get these wires in. You go too big, wires are bouncing around. You know, you have more opportunity for corrosion, things getting wet. So I'm just gonna stretch it out a little bit. Again, I'm no electrician. I'm or a power tool guy. This is pure DIY off the cuff. Off the cuff.
This is real.
And I almost dropped the box. This is real DIY. Straight up DIY.
All right.
Let's see if this will work. So hopefully this might be enough. Yeah. Wiggle one through.
Power cord.
Wiggle it in there. Right. We got the red. And we're gonna wiggle the black in there. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Watch yourself. Watch yourself. We're gonna have to pull a little more wire out, but you get the gist here.
Oh, cool install.
All right. So now, backwards. Perfect. It's gonna line up great. We're just gonna be able to zip those bad boys on.
Yeah.
Done.
We've got the power cord run. We've got the DIY box.
Yep.
We've got the transducer cables
Yep.
running all the way through.
Yep.
And of course, Hobie provides that cool little port right there.
Yep.
All right, so now we've got power cable, transducer cable coming out. What do we got now?
So just like the port for the transducer cable, we have another cable over here, another port over here. We've run the power wire through. We've used these little grommets, lines up pretty well. Now drilling upside down, we'll try to show you guys here. It's real quick and easy, hopefully. Let's see, line these things up. I'm just gonna put some screws in.
So Hobie actually smart thinking of all this stuff.
Well, that's, I always, when people ask me what makes Hobie different, it's like the Bass Cat of kayaks.
Right.
They thought of everything.
Yeah.
They're well made. They're obviously not the cheapest kayak in the world, but kind of like everything else, you pay for what you get.
Yeah.
And this thing is a fishing machine. That's what it's built for. It's a bass boat without that big old Yamaha 250 and St. Joe on the back. So now we can put the wires up here, and if we need a little extra, we can pull a little extra slack, which is nice. And then we're going to install the Lowrance unit.
Okay, and TI9, Lowrance TI9, great unit for kayaks, small boats, perfect unit.
Yeah.
And here's the great thing, we're using ram mount today, and we're going to ram mount it right on this front plate. And the great thing about the ram mount is we're going to have an arm on there where we can adjust it. So this It's pretty simple install too.
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna might have to pre-drill these holes. I don't know. We're gonna find out. I got big fingers. We'll see. But we're gonna mount this right here in the middle. Self-tapping. All right. This little plate here is awesome for mounting depth finders. You know, a lot of people use the HRL, which is, you know, another good option.
Yeah.
But with the bigger units, they're kind of in their face. And, you know, Mike and I talked about this a little bit before we started doing the install. Is it's up, it's in your lap, it's really close with where you're casting. You know, if you're you know, skipping a jig or, you know, whatever you're doing, you really can't get that down low leverage, which is a huge advantage to kayak fishing. So that angle. So this is a pretty good location, Mike, and I actually might steal this from you by doing this. Put one more screw in here, and man, this should be. Look at this. Where's that arm?
Arm makes it nice too.
Boom.
Look at that.
This is it.
Folks at home, what a mount.
We got an install
What an install.
here. We got an install here, baby.
Wow.
Look at that.
Very cool.
Yeah, now,
Finishing touches.
yeah, we're going to pull some wire out just a little bit. A little bit more. Let's see what we got here. And then I'm going to connect that battery. I'm going to fire this bad boy up. Let's see. Another way to keep it clean, you know? Let's see. How's this going, Mike? There we go.
You gotta find the groove.
You got to groove. You got to get in the groove.
Must find groove.
Shout out to those who like to find the groove.
Must find groove.
It's transducer. Wait, I didn't find the groove.
Oh, no groove on that
I'm
one.
grooveless.
Oh no.
I'm not groovy. What do you think? Is that the groove?
That might be the groove.
That's the groove. Wait. Oh, that's the groove.
That's the groove.
That's the groove.
You have the groove here.
We're grooving. All right, we're groovy.
Okay.
All right, now. Everyone knows it's groovy. All right, groove, 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 groove. Whoop, the flame wax fell on me. That's not supposed to happen, but we're live. This is not editing. Well, we're not live, but you know what I meant. I said it earlier. We're raw. All right. Now, let's I'll have a screwdriver, Mike, so I'm going to improvise real quick. Tighten the screws down by hand. Hopefully I don't zap myself.
Brian the carpenter.
Shout out to Brian the Zapper, the carpenter. All right. What do you think, Mike?
All right, the moment of truth.
Cross your
Here's our
fingers.
install.
What up? Let's see.
And there she goes!
Super clean.
Boom! Charles, I can't thank you enough. Awesome. Great thing about this in the shop is simple, it's easy.
Yeah.
You don't have to be an electrician, you don't have to be a carpenter.
You don't have to get Brian.
Right, and cool little mods. Shout out to Ram Mounts, shout out to Dakota Lithium, shout out to Flambeau, of course shout out to Hobie. What a great kayak.
Hobie. Yeah, thanks, man. It was a lot of fun. On to the next portion, right?
There you
We're
have
gonna
it.
maybe do a little more installs here today. What do you think?
Okay, maybe we'll.